All right, what is up, everybody? Panthers fans, you have got to be flying high. Yeah, you got a little break. So, we're going to do a video about you. Keep some interest in Panthers football while they have the break. Hey, if you are new to this channel, you can see it. I got my Lions stuff on. We are Detroit Lions fan. Me and my buddy Chris, we have another channel, Sports Talk Detroit. But we started this one for a very particular reason. We felt like the Detroit Lions were that team that was always kind of ignored by the national media. So we wanted to start a channel where we talk about teams that feel the same way, that the national media kind of ignores, that they don't talk about a lot, unless their team is just one of the absolute best teams in the NFL. They don't get talked about much. The Panthers really do fit in that mold. And so that's what we want to talk about in this video. We want to talk about your Carolina Panthers and how they got the guy that everybody else wants. They got the guy everybody else wants. And as we are in a break here, before you have your home stretch, you absolutely have all the opportunities in the world to be a playoff team this year, sitting at 7-6, going into the bye. Let's talk about one of the guys that was a main reason, and then we're going to get into your overall team as well. But let's not kill the headline. Let's not kill the title. All right. And we're going to go into a few different things. Panthers, right here. I'm going to show it to you. All right. Tet McMillan. Sorry, don't call him Tet. Call him Tetaroa. All right. Maybe even T-Mac. Don't call him Tet. All right. But he is the top candidate for the AP NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. This is pretty impressive. Now, McMillan doesn't think he is. He said he would give himself a C+ when asked to grade his own performance, which is exactly what you want to see. All right. He leads all rookies with 826 yards receiving and has 57 receptions, second only to Indy tight end Tyler Warren's 58. All right. And forget that the number 8 overall pick from Arizona is averaging 14.5 yards per catch. He has 6 touchdown catches, is a slight favorite right now over New York Giants quarterback Jackson Dart and Tampa Bay wide receiver Emeka Egbuka to an AP NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year per BetMGM. I'm going to tell you right now, if Jackson Dart wins that thing, we should be embarrassed. Like, what are we even voting for? Absolutely not. He's done some cool things, but he's been out injured. He has not proven that he can throw the ball well. This video isn't about him. It's about Tet. And I want to go ahead and I want to break this down even more for you. I'm going to give you 2 different sources on this. This first one is going back to look at the first really 8 to 10 draft picks that happened this year. All right. Cam Ward. And I want you to tell me who you'd rather have on your team. Honestly, who would you rather have on your team? Cam Ward was number 1, quarterback. Okay. Not working out so well. Could be a coaching thing, might not. Cam Ward looks worse than Bryce Young did in year 1. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. And Bryce Young has come around. Better coaching. It's coming around. Travis Hunter, not even a question for me. Travis Hunter, I think, can be a good wide receiver in this league. I do, but Tet has certain skills that are even better. Abdul Carter is not playing well. He's not. I don't know how else to say it. Will Campbell, good player. Mason Graham, good player. Ashton Jeanty, verdict still out. Armand Membo, good player. Like the tackles, the linemen that were taken ahead of Tet have turned out and they are playing pretty darn well. Not like earth-shattering well, but well. Will Campbell looks to have all the makings of a future All-Pro or at least consistent Pro Bowl left tackle. I get that. All right. Then you have Tet McMillan. Then it goes Banks, Loveland. I mean, not even close back here. But Tet McMillan at number 8, you can make the argument that you got the best value of anyone. In fact, I'm not the only one saying that. PFF, based on their grades through week 13, as we start week 14, right? Let's grade all 32 first rounders. All right. Cam Ward ranks 3rd of 4 quarterbacks. PFF grade of 56.7. Let me zoom in here so you can see this easier. All right. Not great. Travis Hunter is the 8th rated wide receiver, 2nd rated corner, but again, very little snaps. All right. Because he's out for the rest of the year due to an injury. Abdul Carter, number 4 of 15 edge defenders. Not great. Will Campbell, the number 2 tackle. That's not bad. All right. 71.3 is a good grade. It absolutely is. Mason Graham, number 1 defensive interior. All it means is that they picked these guys at a good spot. I agree with that. Ashton Jeanty, number 6 running back. He has a horrible offensive line blocking for him. And overall, more than just the offensive line, just a horrible system. All right. Armand is the number 1 tackle. That was good. And then you have Tet Taroa, McMillan, number 1 out of 14 wide receivers. Also, by far, the highest grade we have seen of any rookie as we look through this. We can keep going down. 68.9. Colson Loveland's a 75.6, 53. Tyler Booker's a 72. Kenneth Grant is playing, according to PFF, terribly. Tyler Warren isn't even as high. It's not even close. Got to go all the way to pick 15 to get another guy who's even close when it comes to the rating by PFF. And no, the PFF rating is not everything. And I understand that. But the eye test says that he's good. The stats say that he is good. He is easily going to be a 1,000-yard receiver if he stays healthy. And the PFF numbers back up the fact that he is good. Like, these are all good things. These are all good things. And then I had to continue looking, and I had to say to myself, okay, so they have the guy everybody wants. Now that he's settling in, now that it seems like him and Bryce Young, like, remember, he actually started going a little bit better when Dalton came in for a game or two, all right, a game and a half. He started playing a little bit better. Well, now him and Bryce Young seem to have formed a little bit of chemistry. And I just want to show everybody, like, look at what you have left on the schedule. Look at what you have left. It's not good. It's not bad. All right, New Orleans is not a good team. Coming off a bye week, even at New Orleans, that should be a win. I understand you lost to them earlier. Even more reason, you'll be 8-6 going against a Tampa Bay team with what might have the exact same record. You play them twice and you play Seattle. If I can be completely honest, it almost doesn't even matter what happens with this Seattle game. You just got to win these games against Tampa. That's it. That is it. It is completely in your own destiny. And some of your best players are some of your youngest players. All right. You showed last week against the Rams that you can beat top tier talent. It is doable for you. It absolutely is doable. You've had close wins. You've had big wins. You've had close losses. You've had big losses. This is a team that is up and down. It's trying to find its identity. But also, I think it's very interesting when you look at this team via PFF here. You can see their defense has performed well in games and very poorly in other games. And you can see that. Their defensive rating is really, really poor across the board. Whether it's defense overall, whether it's run defense, tackling is atrocious, pass rush isn't great, coverage is the best of all of them, but not phenomenal. But this is a team that's just learning, that's just growing. And I guess the question that I have for all of you is, where are you at? Do you trust Canales? Do you think he's a good coach? And I think what he's done, I think this has been an organization. I don't think it's been under phenomenal ownership and leadership. And so now here you go. And it's like, great, let's do it. And so, hey, be excited. You want a ticket to the dance? You might get it. But at the very least, with a young wide receiver, a young quarterback, quite frankly, a young core, this is the type of experience playing games that matter in the end of the season that you just wish your team can have. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy being in the fight. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Hit that subscribe button, and you can get more videos from us. See you.